Hi everyone, hi, good morning. Welcome to my painting channel. Let's paint. I have a color palette in mind. It's a little bit different and I want to start off with a beige base. So let's start doing that. I want to wet the canvas first. And I've got a couple of questions why I work so much on this size canvas. This is 60 by 80 centimeters, so that's 24 by 32 inches. And I think this size canvas has just the right impact on a home. It's just big enough, but it's also small enough so it can hang anywhere. So yeah, this is my bestseller size, and I would be stupid if I don't paint a lot on this size, right? All right, this is some pale umber, and let's add some white to that. This might be too much, by the way, of this color. Let's take a little bit away. You can always add more of that color later. Let's take a little bit off. It's always so nice to start with a solid base because there's no pressure yet. I'm feeling good today, so when I feel good, I need to paint. Making sure everything is covered. Let's just spray this a little bit more, because last week I also used this background and it dried very quickly. Or well, I was working on it for over an hour, so of course it was drying. I want to start off with a green gold and just make some quick brush strokes. It's gorgeously vibrant. And I'm planning to use like this dusty pink with some moss green and some kind of burnt sienna against this. So multiple colors this time. That's the idea, at least. Bring this color here as well. Okay, I think this is lovely for this color for now. And I always keep this brush with the residue of the background, so if I make a mistake or want some parts to be more blended with the background, I can still use this one, but that will dry out quite quickly too, so I will then spray it with a water bottle. So just a tip, just a tip. Let's first create like this pink that I'm talking about. So this is a violet oxide, and I will mix it with just a little bit of magenta, just a little bit. Maybe we need a little bit of white. Yeah, I think that's the color I'm looking for. I know that might sound or look like a weird color against this color, but probably if I use all the colors, it'll start looking amazing. It's beautiful. Okay, now let's start mixing some moss green. Still have this color here. Some sap green together with some Jenkins green. A little bit of black. Go with some white here. And some of that moss green. I promise you, this is coming together. The colors, they do look off at this moment. It's already nice now with the pink And then the green on top. I just love green. Oh yeah, and I wanted to use some burnt sienna. Do I still want that? Yes, I guess so. So I'm using now a quinacridone nickel azo, and I'm mixing that with a little bit of Van Dyke brown. I think that should do the trick. Oh, stunning. Yeah, these colors, they they definitely work together now. Now I feel like if I mix that burnt sienna in, and then some of that pink. We're not seeing the pink. Still, this works. This really does work. That makes me so happy. I definitely do want pink. Yes. Now I don't really like how this looks here. It's cutting this part off, right? I like that this is a very multicolored painting. I think I will create a white line. Let's see for the composition, because everything is so focused up there. We do need more colors up here as well. Let's make that moss green again. If I look at this color palette up here, I'm like, ah, that doesn't work. But if I look here, like, yeah, it does work. We're getting somewhere. This is now very difficult because I love this part so much, but I do see the composition is off right now. So how I would tie this together is very important. We're definitely missing the contrast up here. So what happened now is that this part here, it was still wet and this was half dry, and so the brush got stuck in it. That hardly ever happens, by the way, so what now? Alright, that's kind of weird now. Can I just take that off and make that this background color again? So I try that. Add some white there. Is that nice? Oh no, it does make it better. No, this doesn't look that off. This composition is kind of strange. Maybe I do like it. I think this is the best fix that I could make. You know, like this is now kind of in balance, which I was looking for. All the contrast is up here. I do feel like I want one more leaf going that way. I just need to do that. And then I need to let this dry just to see. No, this is beautiful. All these colors, no. This is beautiful. I'm still gonna do this. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Yes. I want to make one line go here. And here it is, the final end result of this painting. I couldn't be happier, honestly, because this color palette, it works. A multicolored painting today. And I did end up painting the background here in the right corner and also added one more leaf here in the center. Let me know what you think, would love to hear that, and I'll see you next week, Saturday.